Happy Valentine's Day and welcome in to another rousing rendition of the Martin Morning Report. It is a Wednesday, February 14th. We are deep in the heart of the tournament trail, and it's time to tell you 5 fast things about last night. Number 1, 13 KMA land Iowa girls moving on in 1A, 2A regional play into semifinals. Let's run them down. St. Albert hit all of them. Maybe missed a few, but make it 15 three-pointers, a school record, 15 three-pointers. They put up 90 points in a win over Lennox. They are on to the next round. Fremont Mills keeps on rolling. They're still undefeated. They beat Bedford, and let me check. That was a win by 19 or more. Again, 20 points from Izzy Weldon, who is turning on the faucet. I think her dad said, now, go ahead and score as much as you like. She puts up 20 last night. Stanton a winner as well. They get a victory. Leah Sandin had 22. They beat Riverside on our KMA Extreme last night. How about the trainer game? Maybe the best game of the night. They edged Shenandoah, coming back from down 8 in that fourth quarter. Josie Lewis had 15 points, 7 assists, 6 boards, 5 steals. They don't win it without Josie. Barksdale St. Mary's, a nice 69-17 win over Seymour. They are advancing on as well. Nottoway Valley got a combined 50 from Lindsay Davis and Izzy Icepocket, a win over Interstate 35. Southwest Valley, they are the only remaining Pride of Iowa Conference team that has both their boys and their girls still alive. Who had that one? They're still alive. 3 in double figures, a 16-point win on the road last night over Central Decatur. Wayne got a victory with a victory over Mormon Trail on the road. Another road winner. Ava Whitney had 11 points. Cam routed Orion Maxburg last night. They had 3 in double figures. 17 from Eva Stephenson led the way. Now the Rolling Valley Conference team, Coon Rapids Bayard, is moving on. Malia Clayberg had 15 points, 12 boards, 7 steals, and they take down GMG. Exira Elkhorn Kimballton won a defensive slugfest last night on a KMA Extreme broadcast as they take down AHSTW by 18 points. And then Woodbine, one final Rolling Valley Conference team, a 17-point win over Earlham, 3 in double figures. Nicole Hafer involved there, and DJ Steinkiller as well, both scoring 18 points. Number 2, Nebraska girls teams, 6 of them moving on in sub-district play and into sub-district finals. For those that don't know, you win your sub-district final, you go to a district final, and you can also lose your sub-district final. They have wild cards. It's a whole different thing there in Nebraska, but it's interesting. I'm not saying it's bad. Elmwood Murdoch is one of those teams. Brooklyn Mans, Tatum Backmeyer, nobody's surprised. They held Louisville to 20 points. They had 2 girls scoring 13 each. I mentioned them, Brooklyn and Tatum. Fall City Sacred Heart got 21 from Gentry Lechtenberg with a win over Pawnee City. Johnson Brock needed to go to overtime to get it done, but they do it, and they beat Lincoln Lutheran by 2. Brooklyn Barons had 18 points. Lord Central Catholic, also a winner last night. Jenna Box continued to score, 16 for her in an 8-point win over Weeping Water. Sterling is moving on. Lauren Harms and Ellie Lafferty combined for 47 over Humboldt Table Rock Senior, and then Syracuse got a combined 32 from Jaden Meyer and Caden Cisco in a 26-point win over Auburn last night. Moving to number 3 on our Fast 5. State bowling yesterday, state bowling qualifiers on the boys' side, and there are 4 teams advancing on. Clarinda is one of those. They win the Shenandoah District in Atlantic, 3,090 pins. St. Albert won their home district, 3,199 pins. And then in 2A, Lamar's is a district champ on their home lanes, 3,076 pins. Denison Schleswig was second. They're also on to state, 3,044 pins. Now, 18 individuals also advance on to state, including these district champions from Clarinda, Tyson Bramble, St. Albert's Cole Peckney, who was the runner-up last year, and then Jake Fink of Denison Schleswig, who of course is he bowled a 300 earlier this year and was the Jim Hughes Real Estate KMA Land Athlete of the Week. 15 others are also on to state individually. Clay Fouch and Logan Herr of Shenandoah. Speaking of 300s, Logan had one of those in a JV matchup earlier this year. Jonas Zilke, Evan White, Bo Sweet of St. Albert, Caleb Hotwalker, Jaden Mulligan, Gavin Buckles, Brody Phillips of Lewis Central. Yes, 4 Titans moving on. Kendall Bell of TJ, Carter Schwiesow of AL. We are just right in the glory days of Council Bluffs bowling right now, aren't we? Ethan Johns of Mount Air, Lamar's, Caden Heitrider, and Sebastian McGregor, and then Christian Nelson of Sioux City North, also among those on to state for the individual state bowling tournament. All right, number 4, other girls hoops last night in Missouri. Nottoway Valley girls, a very impressive win as they take down St. Joe Christian. Ava Graham doing her thing, 24 points for her. Also, North Nottoway got a victory over South Holt, a combined 41 from Delaney Offord and Bailey Busby. Platte Valley held the team to 7 last night in a win. Amelia Wallace not held to 7, 25 for Stanberry as they beat Maysville. Number 5, some boys hoops from last night. Derek Quinlan, what did you do, dude? A school record 11 three-pointers, and the Spoof Hounds of Maryville beat Creston by 43, scored 39 total points. Glenwood edged past Lewis Central just about a week ahead of a rematch in districts. Caden Anderson had 22, although Nash Paulson did have 29 for the Titans. Denison Schleswig a 3-point win over Atlantic. Emiliano Gonzalez of Sergeant Bluff Luton a 7 3-point night, breaking the single season record for three-pointers made. Sergeant Bluff Luton was 71. They roll over South Sioux City. They have now won 6 in a row. I mean, postseason time is Sergeant Bluff Luton time, and they are heating up right now. Also last night in Missouri, Justin Miller led the way for Platte Valley with 25 and 6. And in Nebraska, Conestoga's Owen Troffoltz, 32 points and a win over Nebraska City, and a nice W for Ashland Greenwood as they take down Bishop Newman. Dane Jacobson scored 16 of his 18 points in the second half. Finally, today, State Wrestling Day 1 is here. Trevor Mader, Tate and Amy are there. Trev Mader 96 on Twitter, KMAland.com, online, and of course on the air, reports throughout the day, plus a full rundown later at KMAland.com when it's all said and done. 6 KMA Land relevant tournament trail games tonight as well, involving 8 KMA Land conference teams in 3A, 4A, 5A girls. That includes a game that I will be at, Clarinda at Harlan on KMA FM 99.1. If you see me, give me a little tip of the cap, why don't you? And then we'll kind of be on the same wavelength there. We'll know that you watched the Martin Morning Report. And I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you enjoy your Valentine's Day.